kubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Menteri Rangba ke Sarkar Jelna Conrad Kongkol Sangma habaya keren bat kilat pathai kubor menta ka sngi ka khatwai tere ubenai kela lengkon arajar arpulai halor ka jingkeli ba udon ka jingting hakabaya dei bat ka jingyo vote hapo ka constituency jong u na South Tura ulaong manangno kami kata ka jingkeli ba Conrad Sangma ula Tieng bat bu de kidur jong u hasilenter hapo ka constituency Henry ulaong ka Kynnoh bo udon ka jingting kalong ka ka bas Biria ban perkhat.
No, it's as a chief minister of the state. If you looked the projects when they were inaugurated, projects and pictures are put in by all leaders. It's nothing new, and I don't know where the question of panic comes in because of that. Because if you look at any other government, any other state government or central government program like this, it always happens. So I don't see the correlation in it, and really I don't have any comments to comment about some statement like that. It sounds very funny also. I have nothing to say about that, but absolutely not. There's no panic. We are firm. We are working very hard. We're not taking anything for granted, and we are very, very sure that we will come out successfully in South.
Conrad hagani ka sngi ulapan ken mau bakiladon hadu khat lai hajar tam ki breu ki bakrshan u ha ka election ka bada dep bat ulaong baka jingkam jong Bernard marak badai mau bayarap ban penyo ya baro khat lai hajar ngut kinong kershan kamlong kepala ban pediang susu Conrad Sangma ulaong bahak kam u Bernard ulong u bayarap ha Henry ban kampat ba ulong ka daw na kabenta ki khat lai hajar tam kinong kershan ha ka election bada dep kalong ke babakala bat ula ongru baga jingkam jong Bernard kan kta ya ga jing Sngew jong ki breu ka tura ki ba krishan hi dalade shimet klem kano ga jing penbor.
See, there are 13,000 people who voted for me, and for him to say that he got all those 13,000 votes would not be correct at all. As an individual, obviously they helped, everybody helped, but to claim that it is because of him that I won, it's unfortunate. I mean, for somebody to make a statement like that and to take so much of claim, literally undermining the efforts of all the rest of the people of Tura and South Tura, it's very sad. I don't deny that he worked for me that time, and he helped and he supported. As an individual at that point, he was not the party. And he supported, but I think claiming that we won before because of that, I think it would be too far-fetched in this case.
Haba keren pat halor ki dikot batma jong ke AITC ki ba menshwa ki dei ki dikot jong ke seng Congress u Conrad ulaong baki sokti ki per Henry ki player ki dang dei hi ki jo wat lada ki don ki ba per hang ni hang tairu da ka ba ong baki pai ba jong ke jelna prasne menshwa ki la dep ban bishari ki kam ki balale kamtam hagar kom kenteo bat yarong ya ka plateng ka jong ke sarkar Shushu hagani ka sngi u Conrad ula kentho ru ya ka sarkar barin hapo ka jingilam jong Dr. Mukul Sangma halor ka jingbamla ban pun urlong ya ki project ba pher ki balade ban bu ma nong rim bat ka long pen ban ka lingkor ya ka sarkar ka bamenta ban pendep ya ki ula ai nuksa ya ka empathy water supply scheme ka bala jandep menta ha ka baga jinglut kalakot daki kelur tengka badula ongru ba ka long ka bas ngosi ba ka sarkar ka ba menshwa kam ken mau yaki ka ba kalale Henry kani ka sarkar ka ba mentapat ka persangkat bala ban yarap yaki nongrep yaki samla wat kam bat kiwei
Well, the new jersey that they're wearing now of the AITC, which was earlier the Congress jersey that we used to wear, and the same players are now wearing a new jersey and claiming to be new. I think 8 years the people of the state have seen the work that was done and what kind of economic situation and hardship that we faced, where even the projects that they had they had laid foundation for, and so happily they had laid foundation for and started the work, and they could not even find funds to finish those projects. And in fact, it is this government that had to ultimately complete those projects also. A simple example would be the Ampati water supply. And if you look at it, after the sanctions were done, very, very less amount, hardly about 5 to 10 crores was released during the past government's time. And it is this government, even though it's a constituency which is in the opposition, even then, since it's important for the people of Ampati, almost close to 100 crores has been released for that project by this government. And hence, it's sad that they forget their time, and just because they're in the New Jersey now, they think that people will forget, the fact that they were not able to do the kind of work and deliver at that point in time, and that's why people voted for a change. And and now we are seeing that things are moving forward. Different kind of programs that we're creating. The farmers who are being helped, the women's group, self-help groups, 45,000 groups have been formed, and so many other areas and avenues of job creation has come in, or employment generation has come in. So therefore, just making statements doesn't mean anything. Anybody can make any statements, but facts and numbers speak for themselves. And the 3 lakh numbers that they're promising, well, if they were really serious, then they would have done it in the last government when they were there in power. But they did not take any steps to do anything. So I don't know what are the new things that they're going to do. They have not mentioned anything about that.
Just recently, there claims that it was an incomplete project that you have launched. What do you have to say about that?
On the day when we inaugurated the project, I specifically announced that the first unit is being commissioned. So therefore, we have already mentioned that 2 more units will be commissioned. And therefore, that day when we started the project, we started with 1 unit. So if they're saying that the other 2 units are not functioning right now, that we have already said in the beginning. But the project is complete, is functional, and 1 unit has been activated right now, and the other 2 units will be activated in time to come, maybe in about 15, 20, 30 days from now. Slowly and steadily, as the project moves forward, as I see the stability in the whole system, they will activate the other units also. So we have already said from the beginning that 1 unit is functioning or is working right now, and the other 2 will function. But the project is complete and power is being generated. But the power has not been put into the grid right now because a lot of tests have to be done and stability and all this have to be checked.
Conrad ula pentip bakum kaseng kaladat ban penbena ye ki kerteng jong ki kertong ha kisan pu pradli ki constituency bat dang sa artli ki bampat la ban penbena bat kini ki constituency ru ki dai hapo ka Khasi Hills badagalyang jong kaseng NPP kan Shong Bishar halor kani hakabaya dai ban penyang ya kini ki arngot ki kertong Shushu sangma ula penti kena ba unya khun bai tang na kawai ka constituency kata ka de ka South Tura constituency habakali halor ki jingkeno ki bami na ki parad khot bat ki bayatre lang ha ka sarkar na kalyang jong Conrad ula ong ai ki ba ben kin nang ben ki ba kenno kin nang kenno henry unyai bai shakman Shushu habakali pat halor ka sur ka ba ong balada job bon ka seng NPP hagnege election Menteri Rangba uday banlong ukasi nakalyang jong Conrad sangma ula ong bayakata ka syong haga jingdon jong ki MLA but yano ki mon bantung kum Menteri Rangba.
There are 58 constituencies where we have already announced. There are only 2 constituencies where we have not yet announced, and both those constituencies are in Khasi Hills, and therefore I don't think there's much scope right now for me to think about it. And of course, there's no question of me contesting in 2 seats. So the party has decided, and all the leaders have decided together, and I have also decided that I will only be contesting from South Goa and no other constituency. We have heard them say this. Again, as I said, I have nothing to say about it. It's their stand and their points, and as I said, we have always been committed in the last 5 years to the work we're doing. So we stay committed to that, and I have no reactions or nothing to say regarding any comments made by it.
So, but we have seen most of your coalition partners are acting as if they were never part of the coalition. Only NPP is the sole responsible for everything.
Well, it's okay. I mean, since as Chief Minister, I guess for anybody who's making comments, it may be they may trying to point that ultimately everything goes to the Chief Minister, the blames. So I'm fine with that. When I took over the role and responsibility as a Chief Minister in 2018. So I had to be mentally prepared for all these kind of challenges, and I take responsibility for everything. And I've always said it, that whenever there has been a situation, I always come forward and I always say that that it has been a situation which I have to take responsibility and I have to face a situation. And it's fine if the opposition or even the ruling coalition partners say that. And as I said, I maintain that I have nothing negative or anything against them to say.
We have seen the stand of NPP was very clear that if many MLAs are elected from the Khasi region, the CM will be from Khasi Hills. And if many MLAs are elected from Garo Hills, the CM candidate will be from Garo Hills. What is the stand of NPP for this election?
That was in that time, in that election, because we had come together in that situation there. Whatever the situation is in the future, it will be the MLAs who will be democratically elected. So that depends on the MLAs concerned. I have nothing to say about that.